Okay, so we're still in the topic of quantifiers, but now we look at on the example for quantifiers with more than two variables. Okay, in this example, so let's say we have open statement pxy, x minus y is greater than 15. So given a statement for all x, there exists y, pxy. Okay, determine the true value of this statement by giving example or counter example. Okay, normally we give a counter example if the statement is false. Okay, so the answer is, okay, first you must be able to read the statement correctly. Right, so for this case, the statement will be for every integer x, there exists an integer y such that x minus y is greater than 15. Okay, so once we have select x, okay, we need to select what comes first. So for in this example, x comes first before y. So we have to select for x first. Okay, so once we have select x, the integer y will be less than x minus 15. Only that value when it is less than x minus 15 does exist. Then we can say that, so there exists, right? There exists integer y where y should be less than x minus 15. So therefore that statement is true statement. Okay, so we can give example because this statement is true. So let's say we choose x equal to 2. Right? So the integer y should be less than x minus 15. So where y here should be less than negative 13. So means that there exists a value of y. Right? So let's say, is it satisfied for all x? Okay, now you choose for another value of x. So there always exists a value of y. So therefore, we can conclude that this statement is a true statement. Okay, now we look at on another quantified statement, but for the same open statement, right? So now our statement, there exists x for all, there exists y for all x pxy. So we want to determine the true value of this statement. Right, so first you should know on how to read that kind of statement. There exists an integer y for every integer x such that x minus y must be greater than 15. Okay, so once we have select the value of y, okay, why we need to select y first? Because y come first in this statement. Okay, as we read it from left to right. Okay, once we have select y, then the integer x should be greater than 15 plus y, not all the value of x. Hence, the statement is false. Okay, so what will be the counter example of this? Okay, let's say y equal to 5. Okay, the integer x should be greater than 15 plus y. So means that the value of x should be greater than 20. Okay, but let's say when we choose x less than 20, so the value does not satisfy, right? Does not satisfy. Therefore, we cannot, it is impossible to get a value of y in such a way that is satisfied for any value of x. So that's why we can make a conclusion that statement is a false statement.